Hello, we are here for one more lesson of this T-FLEX analysis training course, and the topic for today will be the settings of the calculation results window. I've opened one of the examples that you may already see in our YouTube channel. This is one of the models where we show a calculation, in this particular case for statics, and I will use this to show you the settings that I want to talk about in today's lesson. So I'll go to the analysis menu and I will simply solve this study. So I don't care about what is defined. Okay, I just want to see the results. And now I will open my tree, and on the results I have only one result prepared. It doesn't really matter, it could be others. So I go to my result, I click twice, and I have my result for this particular case. And when I'm inside these results, I have the possibility to open a command called result parameters that allow me to define what I can see in this graphic display. So result parameters, we have this dialog box with some options. These are functions and options that do not influence the result. These are settings for the display of the results. Okay, so it's just appearance. So what can we do? Starting with this, we have 5 main groups. First one, viewing results. We can do this in color or not. So I will not make all the things, but we can have something like this. Instead of being colored, we can have this black and white look. We can show only external faces, which is what I've been doing in all the videos that we present, but we can have this not only with the external but also with the internal forces and representation. We can display this strain state or not. Okay, which it's also visible. And about the scale, okay, we can have a relative scale or absolute. We can have it animated, and instead of having simply a representation like this, we can have also a representation of a negative deformation. So something like this, it will go to one side and to the other opposite direction. Okay, which may be interesting. We can set the frequency that this animation is displayed, more or less. We can have it changing colors or not. We have it also. And regarding the models, we can have also control over the opacity. Let us do this, something like this, which may be interesting also for some particular cases to view the results. We can additionally, we have the display of the loads and the restraints. We have it here. Okay, you see the restraints, the loads. We can have a display also for the mesh, and basically it's the same, but the mesh will be shown. We can have also the model contour, which I suppose in this particular case it's not very visible. Okay, we have it something like this. Okay, we have this representation of the model contour. Okay, And we can control also the information panel, this area here, where we can have the study name, the result type, and the coloring scale, for example, and the positioning of it. Okay, if I take out the coloring scale, okay, it disappear, or the result type, or the study name. So we can control also this side and doing it to the right or to the left side. Okay, it doesn't matter. Then we have, regarding the numeric values, the units which are presented. Okay, and we have some settings for the numeric format in the display in terms of the number of digits and so on, so we can control also this side. Besides, we have some parameters also to control these 3D view parameters. Okay, we have this control over the colors, showing the coordinate system, the color of background, textures if we want, like sources. All of these are display functions, and we've seen already a part of these in previous lessons applied to other topics. To finalize this lesson about this viewing result inside the setup dialog box, we have some options about the scales shown for the results, so linear or logarithmic. So you see, this is what we can call in real time, because all the changes we do here are reflected immediately on what is viewed. About the color scheme, we have a couple of different options also to display the results in terms of this color scale. So standard, shades of gray, full spectrum, maximum, minimum, threshold. Oh, okay, a lot of things, and do this in gradient or only in steps of colors. About the legend, we can have this legend here. We can have this, for example, showing maximum, minus. So we have these results here. We can display the 0 mark and minimum on top to invert this thing. So we can have all of these things defined, and it's really very flexible to each user own preferences. I did not mention, but we can set also, instead of 7 steps, we can have more steps. Okay, see, it's already updated. So I think this concludes this topic regarding settings of the calculation results. I hope all these notions and all of these ideas that we've talked about in this lesson were clear enough for your understanding. Anyway, any help, any support that you may need, you know how to reach us. So send us an email or put a comment in the video, and we will give you all the help that you may need.